Hello, Woodlands clarinet players. Hope you're doing well and getting a lot of time to practice. Welcome to video lesson number 2. And today's video, we're going to cover number 22, and we're going to make it all the way, we're going to try and get all the way to 26. So we're going to try, just keep moving along. We're on page 9 now. So again, just keep moving along. And always, if you have questions, just let me know. Email, dojo, pause the video, rewind it, try stuff again. Rewatch it once a day if you need to. Whenever you practice, that's okay. This is what these are for. So we're going to start with 22. But before we do that, we're going to start with doing some long tones as a warm-up. Remember, it's always good to warm up with long tones. So we're just going to, again, cover the notes that we've practiced so far. We're going to start on C this time, and we're going to work our way up. So we're going to on C, and we do 4 counts, and then we do 4 counts of a rest. And then we do D, which is thumb, 1 and 2, 4 counts of a rest. Then we go E, which is just our thumb and our first finger. Again, this is our left hand on top, And then F, which is just our thumb, and then G, which is all open. So here we go. We're going to start with our long tone on C. Again, thumb, 1, 2, and 3 for C. Again, this hand, my thumb, my fingernails pointing upwards, and it's resting on my fingernail. I'm not like way out here. It's resting on my fingernail, and my other fingers are just hovering right above it. All right, here we go. Long tone on C. 1, 2, corners tight, chin flat. Next note D. Next note E. A lot of cool, fast air. Next note F. And then G. All right, so now we're going to work our way back down. So again, we're just going to hold out those notes, and we're going to, again, move from G now to F, which is just our thumb, to E, to D, to C. Again, you want to use cool, fast air, really play loud, like you're blasting a lot of air through the clarinet, not into the clarinet. You're playing through the clarinet. All right, here we go. So starting on G, a lot of cool, fast air. Again, corners tight, chin flat. You want to pull your chin down. If you're biting, you're going to squeak. So don't bite. Corners tight, chin flat, a little bit of lip rolled over your teeth. 1, 2, start on G. 2, next note F. Next note E. Next note D. Final note C. All right, so if you can hold out those long tones longer, I want you to go ahead, pause the video, and go ahead and just try to hold them out as long as you can. Again, keep your shoulders relaxed. Use a lot of cool, fast air. Let your stomach drop into your chair. You don't want to be tensing up your chest or your shoulders. It's all in your belly breaths. All right, we're going to move on now, and we're going to go ahead and look at the book. So this is page 9, and there's a couple new terms we need to cover. Let's see. Well, we already covered time signature. Again, remember there's 4 beats per measure, so we got to count to 4, and then we restart. We count to 4 again. We've been working on now counting our rhythms. And then the next thing says theory composition. That's talks about musical phrases. We've talked about those. Think of them as a musical sentence. So we've talked about that a little bit. If you want to go ahead and read the next 2, you can do that. And just try to start memorizing these terms. These are all great terms. Once you have them memorized, they'll never change. So, all right, but what we really need to cover is terms and symbols. So back to the yellow. It says solo. So whenever you see solo, that means only one person is playing or singing. So that usually is assigned by the conductor or the band leader. So that person then chooses who takes the solo. The next one says soli is a small group or section plays or sings. So that would say, for example, just the clarinets are playing. So that would be a clarinet soli. So out of the whole band with all the other instruments, just clarinets are playing. So that's a clarinet soli. And that's normally written by the composer. So it will say in the music, clarinet soli, saxophone soli. All right, and then the next one says tutti. That is everybody plays or sings. So tutti is where everybody in the whole band is playing together. So we have solo, one person plays. Soli, one section plays. Tutti, everybody plays. All right. Now the next one we have is a repeat sign. We've covered that, I believe, in regular music class, just with the 3/4 unit. So, and other units too. So the repeat sign, again, that's the end of the measure, but there's 2 dots at it, and that means you have to repeat all the way back to the beginning. So it's like playing the song twice. So you got to make sure you're looking for those repeat signs and making sure you're really focused, ready for those. All right, so now that we got that out of the way, we're going to go ahead and start with number 22, Little Robin Redbreast. So when we play this before, we're going to, again, just finger through and say the note names. Now, this has solo sections, tutti sections. Right now, we're just going to play everything because we're kind of just playing along with the video right now. We're not together as the band right now. So we're just going to play everything to get our tongue in the right place, get our reading good, get our air moving, cool, fast air moving. All right, so here we go. We're going to count and say the notes as we're counting through. So nice and slow, we're starting on C. Again, thumb, 1, 2, and 3. So we start on C. Ready? 1, 2, ready, go. C, 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 D, D, E, 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 F, to rest, rest. G, 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 F, 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 E, E, D, D, C, 2, 3, 4. So again, you want to hold out that C for 4 counts. That's a whole note. And then again, you want to see where your breath marks are. That's, again, that little apostrophe, that's where you want to breathe. Again, that's keeping the phrasing correct, your musical sentences. So if you breathe in the wrong spot, that interrupts your sentence. So make sure you breathe in the correct spot. All right, here we go. Before we start, though, pause it and try it by yourself. All right, we're going to try it together now. So here's our first note, C. We're just going to hold out our first note to get it set up. Make sure we got a good sound. All right, here we go. Nice and slow, tonguing each note. Remember, 2, 2, 2. 1, 2, ready, and C, and. All right, did you remember to breathe in the right spot? And did you remember to hold out those whole notes? There's only one actually in that piece, but make sure you're holding it out all the way. All right, we're going to try it now a little bit faster. Again, before we go that fast though, if you need to go slower, pause it, try it again slowly till you got your fingers all down and memorized. Again, you want your fingers in the right spot before you start adding your air and all that other stuff you're thinking about. You want to get your fingers down good first. All right, so here we go. We're going to try it again a little bit faster. 1, 2, starting on C. All right, again, cool, fast air. All right, now it's your turn to be the soloist. So we're going to take it at that speed again, but this time I'm only going to play, when it says solo, I'm only going to play the first note of each measure just to make sure we're in time, and then when it says tutti, I'll come in together. So for solo, I'll only play that first C, and then I'll play that D just to make sure we're in time with the video, and then tutti I'll play with you, then I'll play that G, and then the F. So really make sure you're tapping your toe, you feel that steady pulse, and you're really counting in your head. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, rest, 4. 1, think of, you're always thinking in 4 when you're in time signature of 4, 4. All right, here we go. You're the soloist now, so I'll play that first note, and then it's all you. 1, 2, ready, go. All right, so if you noticed, I gave a little head up and then down. When that comes down, that's when you're entering on your next downbeat. So that's called a cue. If you want to go ahead, pause it, try that again. So now that you know there's a cue coming right on your downbeat. All right, we're going to move along now, and we're going to move along to number 23 now. So this is Merrily We Roll Along. Again, we're going to have to finger through and say the note names. And if we want to start looking ahead now to make sure if we see a repeat sign, we're ready for that. Again, we're always counting to 4, and then we got to restart if there's a repeat. We can't get lazy at the end and think, oh, I'm done. Nope, you repeat. All right, so this is Merrily Roll Along. Starts on an E, which is your thumb and your first finger, and we're going to finger through and say the note names. So here we go. 1, 2, ready, go. E, D, C, D, E, 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 D, 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 E, G, G, rest. E, D, C, D, E, 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 D, D, E, D, C, 2, rest, rest. E, D, C, D, E, 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 D, 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 E, G, G, E, D, C, D, E, 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 D, D, E, D, C, 2, rest, rest. All right, so did you remember that repeat? All right, we're going to try it, but before we do that, pause it and try it by yourself. All right, here we go. Here's Merrily Roll Along, slow tempo. Remember to breathe in the correct phrases. Think about the wording of the song, it's a sentence, so think about your phrasing. So remember, you want to breathe. So that means take a nice big belly breath so you have enough air to fill out that whole phrase. Also, when you're fingering, make sure the pads of your fingers are covering those holes. You don't want to cover it like this or weirdly with your nail. You got to use the pad of your finger. to cover the hole. You can feel when you push, there'll be a little circles. You can kind of see. So you want to use the pads of your fingers to make sure the hole is fully sealed. All right, here we go. So this is 23, merrily roll along, starting on an E, which is your thumb and your first finger. 1, 2, ready, go. All right. So, did you remember to keep counting at the very end and then take that repeat? That was super important. One thing I disagree with the book is where they put their breath on measure 6 into 7. I would put it right before that note, right before the fourth E, I would breathe, because if you think about the song, his face is white as snow. His face is part of that sentence. His face is white as snow. So, I don't know. I think I would breathe there. But, I don't know. All right, the next one, Itsy Bitsy Spiders. So, again, we're going to go really slowly, finger through, and say the note names. All right, so, again, we got to look. Is there a repeat sign? Yes, there is. We're repeating. So, here we go. We're going to start on C. 1, 2, ready, go. C, 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 D, E, rest. E, E, D, C, D, E, C, 2, rest, rest. E, 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 F, G, rest. G, G, F, E, F, G, C, 2, rest, rest. C, 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 D, E, rest. E, E, D, C, D, E, C, 2, 3, 4. E, 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 F, G, 2, G, G, F, E, F, G, C, 2, rest, rest. All right. So let's try this together. 1, 2, ready, go. Keep tonguing. All right, how'd you do? So again, keep your chin flat, keep it pulling towards the floor. All right, we're going to try it now, a faster tempo. Again, this is probably the speed of the backing track in the back of the book. keep using those. They're great. All right, if you're not ready though, pause it, try it again, rewind it, try it again. But we're going to do it faster now. So, all right, here we go. Itsy Bitsy Spider fast. 1, 2, ready, go. All right, so remember to always count. Keep your toe tapping to really lock into that tempo, lock into that pulse, and then remember to breathe in the right spots. There you would want to breathe wherever there's a rest. So that's where you breathe. All right, we're going to go now to 25, a la ruda. So again, we're going to finger through and say the note names before we start playing. So again, it starts on E. 1, 2, ready, go. E, 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 F, G, 2, D, 2, G, G, F, D, E, C, E, 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 F, G, 2, D, 2, G, F, E, D, C, 2, 3, 4, E, 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 F, G, 2, D, 2, G, G, F, D, E, 2, C, 2, E, 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 F, G, 2, D, 2, G, F, E, D, C, 2, 3, 4. All right, so go ahead, pause it, try it by yourself, and then we'll try it together. All right, here we go. This is 25, a la ruda, together. So again, let's just hold out our E, make sure we got a good sound. Again, corners tight, chin flat. Again, also check to your thumb, make sure your thumb's in the right spot. Nice and relaxed, sitting up tall. 1, 2, 25, a la ruda. All right, so quick terminology check. Soli, what does soli mean? Double check top of the book. All right, tutti, got to make sure you know what that means. All right, so double check those words. Make sure you know what they mean. Soli is a solo for a group, so it says soli for the woodwinds. Tutti is everybody plays together. Then it says soli for the brass percussion. Tutti, everyone plays together. And see, it's labeled. The solis are labeled. All right, here we go. We're gonna move on now to Love Somebody. Actually, no, we didn't do La Ruta, the faster tempo. Let's do A La Ruta, the faster tempo, but for the sake of the time of the video, we're not going to take the repeat. When you practice at home, take the repeat. For the video, we're not going to do it. So here we go. A La Ruta, the fastest tempo. 1, 2, ready, go. All right, again, keep it firm, keep it tight. Keep that reed nice and wet. You want it wet to vibrate. All right, here we go. We're going to move on now to Love Somebody. This is the duet. So this has an A line and has a B line. So that means two people can play together and create a duet. So that's what duet means, two people. So what we're going to do now is right now we're just going to focus on the A line. For this week, we're just going to focus on the A line. So focusing on the A line, we're going to finger through and say the note names. There's 2 whole measures of rest, so we got to make sure our foot is tapping, our toes tapping. You don't want to stomp, so you don't want to be able to hear it. You just want your toe tapping so you can feel where each pulse of the measure is. So we're going to make sure we're really counting and focused on the rhythms and the rests. All right, so we start on C, and we're fingering through. Ready? 1, 2, ready, 26. C, E, G, G, rest. 2, 3, 4. C, E, G, G, rest. 2, 3, 4. C, E, G, G, D, E, F, E, E, D, D, C, 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 repeat. C, E, G, G, C, E, G, G, C, E, G, G, D, E, F, E, E, D, D, C, 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 rest. Or no rest at the end, sorry. All right, we're going to try it together. So again, we got to hold out those rests. We got to make sure we're really quiet. Resting is no noise at all. Here we go. 1, 2, let's hold out our C to set up our sound. All right, here we go. 1, 2, ready, go. Alright, so if you feel like your lips are getting tired, I'm going to just massage them a bit, get that blood moving back. Alright, what we're going to do is we're going to save the duet part for the next video. So I want you to really practice this A line so that we can do the B line together with the next video. But we're going to do it now a little bit faster just because we haven't really done anything really fast. So let's try and do it really fast. So if you're not ready for this speed, pause it and work your way up to it. Don't just jump to the speed if you're not ready. Alright, here we go. This is just for fun, a little fast. 1, 2, ready, go. All right, so next week we're going to start with 26. We're going to keep doing the duet, and then we're going to go on to the 27 test. So it's another test that's going to be a little difficult. So again, just keep practicing. Keep running it every day. Small increments every day is a lot better than a lot just practicing for a long time for one day. So do like 10, 20 minutes every single day, and you'll be able to get this no problem. All right, so again, if you have any questions, just dojo me, email me, and just keep practicing and keep at it. Hope to see you guys soon. Take care.